I was gonna stream some COD, Fortnite, or maybe Rainbow Six or Fall Guys. Guess what, chat? All 4 of them have to update. I know. Literally, so I have a COD updated because my plan was to stream COD. Then I went to Fortnite. Then I went to Fall Guys. Then I went to Rainbow Six. Then oh my god. Yeah, so Madden was.
Hello, everyone. It's the coach. So? Welcome to EA Sports.
Let's cut it in.
All right, much appreciated, Coach.
Hey,
as we
let me put in my stuff. These are not the people I like starting. Not at all. Why the hell? We'll put rubies right back up. Yeah, Rogers can see that in there. Perfecto. Perfect. Alright, we're good. We're good, chat.
Welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, bragging rights on the line in the 46th meeting of the AFC and the NFC in the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl game. Oh, refusing to go down.
No way. Oh.
And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Let's go. AFC takes over first down 10 at the AFC's 46-yard line.
Start off with the
Here's a carry for Saquon Barkley and the Giants. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. From the 41, Wilson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The 20. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 21 yards there on third down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll run with the Rams' Todd Gurley. Still on his feet. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
I didn't want to get up at
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want.
And he will score. It's a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So the NFC with our first touchdown of the game. And, of course, we'll probably see some offense in this one. I don't know, though, that we'll see what we saw in 2013 when the NFC posted 62 points.
You talk about pyrotechnics. That was crazy, even for a Pro Bowl. 62 points. I think you wore out your voice in that one, talking about all the touchdowns that were scored.
I would love to see 63 or more, though, I got to tell you. All about offense in this thing.
Pro Bowl offense. Let's go.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's a carry for James Conner of the Steelers. That is going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the NFC will take over first and 10. He completes it to Julio Jones. Touchdown! Julio Jones, 51 yards. And the NFC strikes quickly for 6. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
Rosas to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I should have squid. Higher up.
Now to kick this one away.
Alright, sorry guys.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The AFC offense making their way back out. Well, we can continue to talk Pro Bowl as we go along, but let's talk a little Super Bowl. Super Bowl 53, 1 week from today over in Atlanta. New England taking on the Rams. Time for your Super Bowl prediction, CD. What do you think?
Well, everyone thinks defense when they think the New England Patriots. But in the time that they've had their head coach and their quarterback, Tom Brady, guess what? They're the #1 offensive team in the NFL. So that tells me that this Super Bowl, low scoring. It's going to be a total anomaly. I'm thinking somewhere in the neighborhood of 13-10 final score. Going totally opposite what it should be.
Wow, I'm going to completely disagree. I see high scoring. Mahomes tipped. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the NFC. And he will carry this one in. Touchdown, NFC. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Rosas now to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
That's good.
The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense for the AFC set to go now. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively. Nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or two shy.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. He's thrown for a touchdown pass, and he's run for one so far.
When you're able to watch a guy perform at a high level and do it in multiple ways, arm, legs, he really helps his team in a big way.
Julio Jones all alone. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for the touchdown. Russell Wilson with
Remember they said a 62-point game?
And the NFC
We're about to hit
adds on to
over.
their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this
Let's go
drive in
over
pretty
the
good shape as they get
63-point
it up
game.
past the 30.
And let's also hold them, so.
There's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe go away from a little bit now, but bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Yeah,
Haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Good work after the catch gets him 15 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I like this. End up like the Chiefs versus Texans.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Oh my
It's
God,
Hill, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And again, it's Mahomes. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And the ball is knocked out, and it's scooped up by the NFC. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Congrats to the Tapman. Finally his first Fall Guy win. Everybody a round of applause.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Yeah, I can't believe he's probably
to throw is Wilson. To throw again.
Oh, let's get it!
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete.
New world record coming! Touchdown! I'm kidding, not a world record.
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
All right, we have to get this. We have to get this. Once we get this, this is going to be one of the best games
and
ever.
this is going to be secured by the AFC.
A
second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Which is not going to happen. They better call timeout.
And he gets it down to the 32. Now a timeout signaled for him. They'll give him 10 seconds to go before halftime.
No way they're
so on 4th down, out comes Jason Myers for the AFC field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hand. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Timeout, timeout. I'm screaming timeout. Good.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
All right, in the corner.
There's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
All right, not bad.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Not really, actually, though. Dang, bro.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency.
Hold up. Is my Call of Duty done yet? How's my not done?
You're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 1st and 10 is counter. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Defenders.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And this is going to be incomplete.
He would have got sacked.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for the AFC. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
You still get right faith. Scored 21 points. That's already 2.
Play action. Now Wilson.
Maybe score
one
this.
Go deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10. Once again from the 28. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Julio Jones. 28 yards as his guys continue to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. They've got this big lead. They said, forget one. We want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The AFC offensive unit getting set to take over. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the 4th quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and they'll have to live with that for the rest of the year.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Mahomes now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Got Gordon open, completes it. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Oh my God, duty be it.
Isn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
They're trying to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. James Conner, the running back, his intended receiver. But now it'll be third down. Now it's Mahomes again. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So the AFC with the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a first down. Now Mahomes. That's complete. It's Gordon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Aaron Donald just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now here's Mahomes. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Myers' kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
All right, boys.
This fielded at the 2.
We're going to talk about last. Ooh, okay. Juked.
He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about.
Defense. Yes, sir. Not fair, man.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards. They just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. They had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
They go play action here on first down. Now he'll let it go on the run. It's caught inside the 25.
Run back and I'm about to get sacked. I'm thinking about throwing it out, but I realize Jones is a little prone.
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
All right, we're just gonna take a knee.
QB's trash. Let's go.
And they take a knee. So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun, didn't we?
Absolutely.
A lot of excitement, some big plays to watch, a lot of those great matchups that we don't get to see during the regular season because sometimes teams don't play against each other. And, oh, by the way, no one got hurt. There's the win for everyone. I think the fans enjoyed this one.